All right, everyone. We're going to do a video this week because I just didn't feel like typing all this in, like actual readable sentences. So we're going to try something new. If you hate it, great. If you love it, greater. All right. Chiefs beat the Raiders 31-0. Oh my God, this was like watching the old Chiefs. I'm not a fan of the Chiefs, so I kind of hate to say it, but they looked pretty awesome. That said, the Raiders are horrendous this year. This is the first time Chiefs head coach Andy Reid has ever shut out a regular season opponent. Here's some other crazy stats for you. The Raiders only ran 30 plays, which means that the Chiefs scored more points than the Raiders ran plays. That's crazy. Mahomes had 3 consecutive 80-yard drives, or 80-plus yard drives to start the game. The Chiefs had 30 first downs. The Raiders had 3. The Raiders had the ball for just 17 minutes and 52 seconds, the lowest time of possession for an offense this season. No other team is even below 21 minutes, not even the Titans. Honestly, it was like watching a professional team play like a D2 college team. I mean, it was horrendous. Moving on to the Colts and the Chargers. The Colts beat the Chargers 38-24. The Colts are now 6-1, and this is their best 7-game start since 2009. And that year they went to the Super Bowl. The Colts also have this year's the NFL's best record with a league best 92 plus 92 point differential. Basically, they're scoring a lot of points, and their defense is doing pretty well. Jonathan Taylor, the running back, has averaged a season-high 2.6 yards before contact. So that man should be doing something special for his own lineman this year. A lot of people are saying, well, maybe they're the real deal. I don't know. Maybe. They got a lot of skilled players, but I just don't know that I trust Daniel Jones. They've beaten the Dolphins, the Broncos, the Titans, the Rams, the Raiders, the Cardinals, and the Chargers. The Cardinals was with Jacoby Brissett. The Titans are terrible. The Dolphins are terrible. The Raiders are horrendous. And the Chargers are all super banged up. So that means they've beaten the Broncos and the Rams. 2 good wins, but I don't know, we'll see. All right. Speaking of the Broncos, they beat the Giants 33-32. This was insanity and an epic meltdown. I mean, we're talking 28-3 Super Bowl level meltdown stuff here. But all this happened in one quarter. Now, it wasn't a Super Bowl, but it was pretty bad. The Giants were leading 19-0 at the start of the fourth quarter. The Broncos scored the most points in a fourth quarter after being scoreless in NFL history. Here's some other crazy stats. Bo Nix, the Broncos quarterback, is the first player in NFL history to have 2 passing and 2 rushing touchdowns in one single quarter. I mean, the fourth quarter of this game is certifiably wild. You had 2 deflected passes for touchdowns, 1 for each team. Sean Payton, head coach of the Broncos, ran onto the field to protest a defensive pass interference call. That got him flagged. The Giants lost this game by 1 point when their kicker missed 2 PATs. Sometimes it's as simple as that. Sometimes you also have to factor in the dart through Jackson Dart, Giants quarterback, threw a terrible interception in the fourth quarter, and the defense gave up 33 points in a quarter. So, wow. That is a heartbreak if you're a Giants fan, but I'm not. So, too bad for you. All right. The Browns and the Dolphins. The Browns beat the Dolphins 31-6 in the first NFL game that I'm aware of, although I didn't check the stats, that featured 2 left-handed Hawaiian quarterbacks playing in the rain and wind in Cleveland. The Dolphins are horrendous. This was, by EPA, the Dolphins' worst game since Mike McDaniel took over as head coach in 2022. He may be looking for a new job soon. They're 1-6. Okay, let's see what else goes on. What else happened here? Patriots beat the Titans 31-13 in the Mike Vrabel revenge game. Good for Mike Vrabel. Drake May, Patriots QB, went 21 for 23 passing. This set a Patriots record for completion percentage in a game with at least 20 attempts. Now you remember Tom Brady was the quarterback, so just saying, that's pretty impressive. Also, the Titans are terrible. The Rams beat the Jags 35-7 in London. I believe it was the last London game this season. Jacksonville committed 13 penalties for almost 120 yards. They also dropped 4 passes against the Rams, which gives them a league high 20 drops on the season. It's not good. It's not good. Maybe jet lag? I don't know. Maybe a lot of things. Let's see what else happened. Oh, that's right. My Cowboys beat the Commanders. Always happy to be Washington. All right, guys. See you next week.